We've done it. Episode 5, Vix Mix, After Dark. It's very late. We're going to work on a new song today, guys. This is a real treat. So we are building an album, right? I recorded 10 songs. Keep saying 9 to 10. We'll talk about that later. 9 to 10 songs. And this program, Vix Mix, is all about me going through those songs in a mixing program, a mixing software. It's a TV program, mixing software. Get the vocab right, because I use it consistently, 100% of the time. I go through this mixing software, Logic Pro, and I'm putting together these songs for the album. I'm making them sound good. I'm making the drums sound good. I'm making the guitar sound good. I'm making the vocals sound fine. I'm making the keyboard sound good. That's what mixing is. You think Led Zeppelin just plugged in and said, like, all right, there's Led Zeppelin 3, 4, and 5. No. Because 5 is not an album. Dang it. There's stuff in between. You write the song, you record the song, and you gotta mix it. It's integral to the process. So here we are, the mixing stage. And it's been rapturous so far. I mean, this is episode 5, so clearly doing something right. And I'm pumped. This is a new song, so I'm just gonna go right into it, I think. A couple of things up top, though. This song is called Synthyny. It's a working title. More like not working title. It's a bouncy one. It's a real slinky, dancey one. I will say though, it kind of collapses at the end. I feel like it's crescendoing nicely, and then it just kind of like, like a bad shit. I don't want this song to be comparable to a bowel movement. But that's where we're at. This is going to be a burpee episode. A lot of burps coming your way. All right, I'm just going to hit play, and then we'll talk about what's working, what we can fix, what we can add, what we can cut. Here we go. Fun fact, there's only 10 tracks. That's low. Like vocals, bass, drums. It's a sparse. Keyboard. So good. I'm into it. This part, it's working. Like the Cold War kids here. falls apart here. That's it. That's Synthyny. And there's a lot to like here. I really enjoy how minimal it is in the beginning, right? Drums, bass, voice. If you can execute those instruments well, you can build an entire song off that, an entire vibe. So far, I feel like it's rather unlike anything else on the album, but still got, you know, me singing. So I mean that like in a non-deprecating way. Like, you know, I don't think it's not like jarringly out of step with other songs on the album, but it's upbeat, it's fast, and then it kind of changes a little bit as soon as this little break happens. Not right there. Although that is a break. I'm not wrong, but I am wrong. Yeah, right here. This is when it sort of, I think, takes flight into a new tone or a new vibe for the song. Also, this is not a real piano. This is my fake piano. You can hear me strike it. Listen to that. Not the piano, just listen to that plastic key. Very graceful. So it's got a fake piano in it, but I think I'm okay with the fake piano because the whole boatload of the album is real piano. And so I think it's all right to have different piano sounds, including... Ooh, it's going to be a burpy one, folks. Including a very cheap keyboard sound. It does... Right, we got sleeky bass. Sleeky bass, right? This is like a little sleeky part. Minimal. Then it goes into whatever this nonsense is. Oh, I'd love to hear some vocals here, like... Maybe. The song changes here, though. This is it's a different rhythm, it's a different mood. And I think it's working so far, but here's where it doesn't work for me anymore. Where it actually gets less good. Right at the end of this little sequence here. It turns into just a fully different song here. For one, the electric guitar is playing a melody line from like an old song that happens to fit this progression. And we talked about this last episode. You can definitely steal from yourself. Obviously, the two problems with stealing from yourself are, one, is it already on a release? You can't steal from something that you've already released. That's just tacky. And two, is it like still thematically relevant? Because when I wrote, that's like an old melody line. Whoops-a-daisy. Let me keep always hear me. Me. Opposite of what I wanted. Always hear me. Yeah. This is an old melody line written like 10 years ago. It just happened to fit this song, so I was like, maybe I can put it in. Classic me. Always stretching the envelope. Yeah. Old melody line. So, if it was written 9-10 years ago, which is a long time, does it still belong in this song, which is, it's just a different, written in a totally different mindset? I think yes. Ultimately, the answer, I think, is yes. I don't think a melody line can be really that thematically jarring from whatever you're currently working with. There are exceptions, but that being said, I am sort of like shoehorning this melody in, this whole section, right? There's not an electric guitar to be heard until the end, and it's playing this melody that I had just laying around in my brain. So it feels like I'm almost like, it's like nepotism. I'm like, hey, how about we get this melody line in? I hear he's a really good worker, and the song's like, well, we kind of actually have our own crew. And I think that's one of the reasons why this outro part sticks out to me a little bit. We also have this, I want to say, this is like this organ thing that listen for, because it really gives this outro, I like it, but it gives this outro like a jam band quality. I do like the organ, but the first minute and a half of the song is like, it's slinky, minimal bass, drum, vocal stuff. It's like purely rhythm section stuff. So the obvious question is, do we ride out this duplicity and have the song totally change, or should I go through in the mix and cut out a bunch of stuff and sort of stick with the hot hand of bass, drums, vocals? I don't know. No answers for you. I mean, we can certainly experiment with what this would sound like, this outro would sound like, with primarily bass, drums, and vocals. It's happening again. All right, the first thing we can do is we can get rid of, just as a test, we can get rid of the piano in the background. Listen to this piano. It's working overtime. It's just working a lot. I like this part. I like that melody on the piano. I don't know if we need the pianos the whole time, so we are going to try muting that. So again, to reiterate, big picture, we're going to try to keep the outro of this song sort of in line with the beginning and have it be primarily bass, drums, vocal vibe. So we're just going to mute that part of the piano. Keep the guitar line for now. Keep the organ, maybe. I think the organ might be the key to all this. And we're going to see if that did anything at all. It's going to be a little weird because there's going to be a lot of piano ring-ting-ting, and then all of a sudden during this guitar melody it's going to dip out. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell or if it's going to have any impact at all. I could certainly go without me saying is. I'm not sure why I picked that word to vamp on. My Bill Clinton. That was a good ref. Hope you guys get that ref. So maybe we can not have me vamp on the word is. Is that possible? Yeah, I think I just say the is. Those two things are me saying the word is. it's fine. It's not awful. Believe me, I'm the first person to say that's awful. But I do like weird stuff. And vamping on the word is. That's weird. It's not a normal thing to do. Not normal at all. I'm going to re-record the heck out of those vocals too. This is like not even close to being the take I'm going to use. Which, why am I mixing if the song's not done recording? Why are you watching? You're complicit. Not loving it. Not loving it. What if we had the organ? Hear me out. What if the organ just really hit hard? Right, none of this fading in and out mojo. Just right away. Full vol. Full vol. Kind of usher in this new little outro section. I didn't think it was going to come to this. I think what would actually service the song, what would actually help is if the song ended there. If I cut out that entire guitar vamp part, because it's not doing anything new. Right? I mean, if you look at a song as like a series of fun events, I mean, think of your favorite song. 30 seconds into it, you're probably looking forward to the next thing, and then like the first chorus happens, and then you're probably looking forward to like a cool thing that happens in the verse, or maybe a lyric or a transition. Second chorus happens, maybe you're looking forward to like the bridge or the solo that happens over the bridge, and the third chorus happens, maybe you're looking forward to like the vocal vamping that happens in the third chorus or whatever. I feel like with this song, after the new drum beat comes in and the rhythm kind of changes here, I'm not looking forward to anything else. Like this sort of is an outro in a way. And then we do the chorus again, but with this new rhythm. Right? I mean, what if it just went like, all you ever get is bum bum. Ended. It'd be weird. I mean, it would be weird. And whatever this part, this is not weird. This is like, that's like a legacy act guitar solo moment. I mean, you can almost picture like the 65-year-old frontman. He's like, here's bringing back the old guns. The guitar solo is nothing to write home about. The melody's fine, but it's an old melody. It doesn't actually belong thematically in the song. Well, I mean, no one would know that, but I know that. It's not of a piece. It was old. It's old, right? burn it. This is as close to scorched earth as it's gonna get. And of course, there's really no way to know if the decision works without. There's no way to know. You can't know. I mean, if you just showed one version of this song with the extra 30 seconds in the guitar solo, and then showed it the next version, which we're about to make, that cuts off right after that chorus vamp. I don't think anyone's gonna really like know what to say. I mean, the only thing I can think of is if you showed the first like addition you showed was without the guitar solo, then you showed the same song but with that extra 30 seconds at the end. I think that actually might help my case. People would be like, yeah, I don't know if you need that ending. Like the song actually worked fine ending earlier. I don't know. None of this matters. It doesn't matter. I don't mean that like nihilistically. I just mean like it's a creative process. Like I could just have like a D note the whole way through too, and it doesn't matter. But yes it does. These decisions do matter. They add up. They add up from good to great, from great to excellent. These are all shades that we are traversing. I should just stop. I need to stop talking and actually work on this song. All right. Here's what's going to happen. The song is going to end the way it starts. See that? Well, you didn't see it, but you hear that? Boom, boom. That's how we're going to end it. I love 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 it. So I'm going to capture that little bit of bass. Boom, boom. Uh-oh, go away. Didn't ask you to do that. Okay. Whew. Love it. Okay, we're going to remember that. So I captured it. Not only that, we're going to copy it. This is how the song is going to end. It's going to end early. It's going to end right there. Boom, boom. Oh, I love it. Less is more. If less is truly more, then this is going to work. We all know it. Alright, I'm doing surgery. Right, you know what I'm doing right now? I'm writing a song in the mixing process. Not a great idea. Not a great idea, gang. Alright, we're gonna mute everything else. Bye. You don't exist anymore. Goodbye. Everything up to this point doesn't exist anymore. You'll never hear it. It's like the guitar solo in Here Comes the Sun. It's just hidden. You don't exist. You don't exist. You don't exist. Now, obviously, this is going to be a very, like, clipped... I'm trying not to say the word jarring again, but it's going to be a jarring close to the song. This bunch of stuff's going to be, like, not decaying the right way and just going to be clipped off. But we don't actually care. Alright. That never has to happen. The guitar solo never has to happen. It's like we're going back in time. If we do all this, then the guitar solo never has a kid. That kid never grows up to be the extra 30 seconds. This is big. This is big. Alright, let's just see what that would sound like. Okay. How do we ascertain that this is the right decision? In theory, we should go back and listen to the entire song again. And we're going to do just that. See all this gray stuff right here? We just got rid of like a fifth of the song. How long is this clunker now anyway? Let's just find out. Alright, what starts at 16 seconds, ends at... Okay, so it's over 2:30, which is the bare mins, I think. Barely over 2:30. Great work on the bass, Scott. Great work on the drums, Josh. Great work on the vocals. I want to say that at some point I will. The need to be a little bit more in the pocket. Oh, do you like that? I think it's okay. Like this part, it would be nice to record it on a real piano. Could use a little bit of dissonance too. Like, we'll never know. To see when the song ends. It's like a spoiler. I think it goes on like one time too long. I mean, maybe it feels like that because the background vocals don't come in for that round the third time. But I mean, if we're going less is more, maybe I should say it twice. I think you're definitely in there. But you know, too much of the shenanigans, and I kind of run the risk of like deleting so much of the song that I can't get it back. Which is exciting, but not ideal. Not really why I got into this biz. Where do we cut off? We should definitely, let's keep it 3 times. I think what's missing is the all you ever get is. Yeah, we just need one more thing, which I need to go in and record. All right, we made a huge substantial change to the end of the song. Oh, by the way, all this grayed out stuff, this is a second drum take that I want to keep, but I don't really know what to do with it, so I'm kind of pushing it over there. I think I'm going to hop off. Next episode, I want to try to make the instruments mesh a little bit better. Maybe try re-recording the vocal take in the time off. But dang, we made a big change. Oh, and something else I should probably do is I need to make this this ending sort of a little bit less all at once. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like coincidentally sounds okay, all chopped off at the same time, but I can make it a little bit better. Wow, congratulations, guys. We just chopped off 1/5 of the song, and I think it actually ended up improving the thing. It makes me feel bad for whoever the schmuck was that wrote it. What an asshole.